I canceled my son's birthday party upon discovering that he ruined his stepbrother's deceased brother's hoodie. My son Tyler is 11 and my stepson Blake is 14. Blake's older brother died in a car accident 3 years ago when he was 17. Blake still keeps some of his brother's clothes in his room, especially this one gray hoodie that he wears when he's having a tough day. It's like his security blanket, you know? Tyler's birthday was supposed to be this past Saturday. I had planned this whole thing, rented a bounce house, invited 12 kids from his class, ordered a custom Spider-Man cake that cost me $180. My wife Linda was at work, so it was just me getting everything ready while the boys were upstairs. Around noon, I went to check on them and found Tyler in Blake's room wearing the hoodie. But it wasn't just wearing it. He had taken permanent markers and drawn all over it. Spider-Man webs, his name in big letters across the back, some weird cartoon faces on the sleeves. The whole thing was completely ruined. Blake was sitting on his bed just staring at it with tears running down his face. When I asked Tyler what the hell he was thinking, he said he wanted to make it cooler for Blake and thought the Spider-Man stuff would cheer him up since it was his birthday. I lost it. I mean, I get that Tyler's only 11 and probably didn't understand how important that hoodie was, but Blake had told him multiple times never to touch his brother's stuff. We'd had conversations about this exact thing before. I sent Tyler to his room and told him the party was canceled. Called all the parents, canceled the bounce house, and stuck the cake in the freezer. Tyler started crying and saying it wasn't fair, that he was just trying to be nice, but Blake was completely destroyed. He kept holding the hoodie and saying how it still smelled like his brother, and now it was ruined forever. The worst part was trying to explain to 12 kids and their parents why the party got canceled an hour before it was supposed to start. Some parents were pissed because they'd already driven over. Mrs. Chen from down the street actually yelled at me in my driveway, saying I was being cruel to Tyler. Linda came home from work to find Tyler locked in his room screaming, Blake still crying over the hoodie, and me stress-eating leftover pizza rolls in the kitchen. When I explained what happened, she said I overreacted and that we should have just moved forward with the party and dealt with the hoodie situation later, but I couldn't do it. I mean, Blake lost his only brother when he was 11 years old. That hoodie was literally the only thing he had left that still felt like his brother was around, and Tyler destroyed it on what was supposed to be a happy day for our family. Tyler didn't talk to me for 3 days after that. He kept saying all his friends at school were asking why his party got canceled and that he was embarrassed. I tried explaining why what he did was so serious, but he just didn't get it. To him, it was just a hoodie that he was trying to make prettier. Blake ended up throwing the hoodie away that night. He said looking at it just made him sad now, because all he could see were Tyler's drawings instead of remembering his brother. I found it in the trash the next morning, and it honestly broke my heart seeing it there. We ended up having a small makeup party for Tyler the following weekend with just family, but it wasn't the same. He kept bringing up how his real party would have been better, and how all his friends got to go to Jimmy's laser tag party instead of his. Linda thinks I should have handled it differently. Maybe just made Tyler apologize and clean up the hoodie somehow. But some things you can't fix with sorry, you know? That hoodie represented 3 years of grief and healing for Blake, and now it's gone forever because of one thoughtless moment. The thing that gets me is Tyler still doesn't really understand what he did wrong. He keeps saying he was trying to help and that Blake should be happy because Spider-Man is cool. At 11, I guess death and loss are still pretty abstract concepts to him, but that doesn't make what happened any less devastating for Blake. I've been wondering if canceling the party was too harsh, but in the moment, celebrating felt impossible when Blake was sitting there holding the ruins of his brother's hoodie. Retry Claude can make mistakes. Please double-check responses.